Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Simply Alicia A, where I'm sharing my house plant family journey. And today, actually, first of all, thank you for anyone that's new. Welcome. If you're not new, thank you for coming back, of course. And basically today I'm just doing it's going to be a two-part video. So this is going to be filmed over the course of maybe 2 to 3 days. And I just did not Equigener, oh my God, Green Spaces ID unboxing. And so now I'm going to do the filming of the roots. So I've let them sit in my house for 24 hours. I have the plants sitting for 24 hours. And then now I'm going to get them out of their boxes. They're still healthy. I'm going to get them out of their things here, show you guys the roots. And then I have my water propagations, or my water vessels that they're going to be sitting in. And I got my hydrogen peroxide that I'm going to put into the buckets. And then we're going to go from there. All right, you guys, so the angle is different now because I want to get in here and show you guys how the roots look. So I'm trying to get in here as best I can. Hopefully the lighting is okay and it's not too blurry. But yeah, basically this is what I did with the last Green Spaces ID unboxing. I just took them out of their things like I'm doing here. And they have saran wrap. And then, oh, I was finally able to get myself one of these these portable potting benches, as I call them. And yeah, let's get these unwrapped. And then it comes with, I don't know if it's tissue or toilet paper or, and you see how cold they're still cold even after 24 hours of sitting. They're still cold. But when I tell you, everyone, that the roots on these plants when I got them last time were just amazing. On the last plants, they were just amazing. So these roots, however, are different. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like, I'm not familiar with what these roots should look like. I'm gonna try to, I don't know how to show you guys these roots or not. It looks like they're okay. I might have to, I don't know. I'm not familiar with what these roots should look like, but they still look healthy though. They still look healthy to me. So I'm gonna still put them in some water, put them in the water, and let them just soak for a little bit. And this was the orange marmalade. So let's get into the next one. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way, because the burley marks, them and the Adansonii plants, they tend to not, to my experience, it's sometimes it's hard for them to ship because the leaves are so thin. They're not as hardy. And I could be wrong, but that could be the possibility. Oh my word. There we go. All right, I'm kind of nervous now because I don't know what these roots look like under here. Okay, all right, so these look really good. Okay, uh-oh, I just ripped some coming out of the packaging. If I can get it to focus. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. Can you focus? Can you come over here? Can you? Are you able to? My camera is not focusing. These roots are really good. Oh my God. And it smells like soil. Like, it just kind of smelled like a hint of springtime. I smell dirt, soil, rain. But look at these roots, you guys. When I tell you, like, beautiful, healthy spaghetti roots, this reminds me of noodles. Of spaghetti noodles. Like, yeah, they have such good plants when they send them. Like, look at that. Healthy. I don't know if you can see that. And this was the variegated burley marks. Let's move on to our next. I'm just saving some time by taking off the plastic. That way, because like I said, this is going to be filmed over a 2-day period maybe. So, all right, so let's carefully remove them. So with this one, not all of the roots are that pretty whitish color. Some of them do look brown. So I will remove those roots off before I put them in the water. But hopefully you can see it. These are the roots. Then the next one, we'll see. Ooh, yum. All right, let's get to the last two. All right, so this is the philodendron. So I forget the name, you guys. I'm so sorry. Sodorio, Sodom, something. No. Oh my God, you guys. Well, if this is anything like the philodendron brantianum, I literally just lost an entire plant because I cannot keep a philodendron brantianum alive, and this literally just broke in half. Oh my God. Okay. I guess I gotta wait a second. I was doing some other projects earlier. Oops, I did not need that much. Darn it. And this was like super alive, like super healthy. It's still super healthy and super strong. Nothing was wrong with it. Anytime I try to grow a philodendron brantianum, and this is what this reminds me of, they always die. I cannot, for the life of me, keep these things alive, and this just broke. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little upset. Oh crap. But we have to move on. So I'm gonna put that on there and let that hopefully callus over, and then Google on how to propagate that, because that's basically what I have to do now, is propagate it, because yeah. So I'm not going to speak anything negatively, but that might be a goner, you guys. I'm so sad. But here's the roots to this one. My hands are super dry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know about these roots. The ends of them are white, but then the rest of them are kind of darker. So that might be indicative of root rot, maybe. I'm not sure. Darn it. I'm a little disappointed, but you know what? Plant life is not supposed to be depressing or stressful. Plant life is actually supposed to be calming. And that's what I get from doing plants. Ooh, you want to stick on to something. It's your second or third time sticking onto that. Okay. So when when things like this happen, I try not to get so upset because, simple fact, plant life is not supposed to be a stressful thing. It is supposed to be something that brings you joy and satisfaction, and at least that's what I get from it. Not instant gratification, but gratification of the fact that, oh my God, there's a challenge that I had in growing this plant, and now this plant is surviving, you know. And then it's like, okay, so the ones that don't survive in your care, I'm the type of person, like, I like to be careful this time. I like to redo things. I love a challenge. So if you ever see me, I'll purchase a plant 3, 4, or maybe even 5 different times. And I know they say the third time's the charm, but for me it's not so. I like to do it over and over and over. But eventually though, once I see that, okay, after like the 4th or 5th time and it's the same exact plant and it just literally does not do well in my care, I stop, because I think I've mentioned this in my videos before. I've stopped buying them because I feel that it's not fair to the plant. You know, don't buy the plant and you know it's not going to survive in your care, and you bring it home to your home and then it just goes and it demises anyway. So don't continue to do that. Let someone else purchase it who knows, who has the experience in purchasing that particular type of plant. Let them do it and they can take care of it. And it's not, because it's not fair to your, you know, to that plant if you bring it home and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it again, and you know it's not gonna make it. I feel so bad for the plants. And then too, I don't want to keep spending all my time and my money and I know that it's not going to survive. So I'd rather get a plant that I know that I can take care of. So I love a challenge, but I also use wisdom too, after literally the 4th or 5th time. So here are the roots to this beautiful, I couldn't pronounce it, still can't pronounce it, LA something, lacarium something, philodendron. Hopefully you guys get to see those roots. Yummy. All right, so let's get to the portion of the video. I'm gonna put these in water now. And water vessels here. I don't know if you want to see me putting them in the water, but this is basically what I did. I just no determined amount. I just squeezed some in the water vessels, which is the hydrogen peroxide to 3%. Oh, this doesn't say what percentage it is. Oh yeah, 3%. And that's it. I didn't measure anything. I just was like, just blindly was just like, put it in there, call it a day. And that's what I did. And so now I'm just gonna remove these yellow leaves off. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna leave them on there because I don't want to create an open wound per se. You know, open wound on here, and then water seeps in and creates rot. I'll just let the leaves fall off naturally, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so I just mix it in there, and there we go. Putting them in the water. Oh, hi, beautiful. And then the shorter ones, I'm gonna put to the shorter vessel. I don't like the state of these roots, but we'll see with this one because they're kind of thin. If they don't do well, they don't plump up like I want them to, I'm gonna cut them off. I might have to take this one out. Oh wait, no, it's pretty okay because I don't want the leaves to get in the water, so putting them in there. This one can go in here with this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna say, no, I broke something else. Oh my God. This one I'm gonna put in a different vessel because this part is open now. I don't want water to get into that opening. I'm gonna put that rooting hormone on there. And I'm gonna Google on that one because I'm very disappointed. You can probably tell by my demeanor right now that I'm kind of upset. I'm just, can't believe I just did that. But accidents happen. Oh my God. All right, so, hello. Let's get these babies in the water. They're so pretty. This leaf is dying. It's 2 bottom leaves on this one. What is this? The philodendron Yes. It's 2 bottom leaves that are dying on this one, but I'm going to get it cut off once I get them hydrated. So today is Saturday. I'm looking to repot these maybe Sunday night around this time because I didn't let them stay in the water that long. As a matter of fact, I think I let them stay in for half a day. So I'm going to get these potted up probably Sunday after I come from church, either Sunday night or Monday after I come from work. I'll get these babies potted up and I'll take you guys through that journey with me. But other than that, yeah, this is going to be a 2-day process, and this is the first step to that process that I did. So I will see you guys maybe Monday or tomorrow. All right, everyone. So today is Monday. I am coming home from work, and I'm going to now plant up my babies. So here they are here. I don't know if you can see. Their roots looks good still. We still have 2 dead leaves here I have to take off before I repot. But these look pretty okay. I'm gonna check them though before I pot them up. I got some of my material here. I always like to be prepared. I don't know what size I'm gonna use. I'm very indecisive when it comes to my plant babies. So I like to switch up real quick. If this one doesn't fit, then I switch it into here and all that other stuff. So I got some terracotta just in case. I'm really feeling this one. Some of my soil that I like to use to mix a little bit in because it's so nutrient rich. This is the Fox Farm Ocean mix stuff. Soil. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little tired. So here's my mixing bowl. I'm going to mix my soil in. I'm also going to be using Miracle-Gro cactus, palm, and whatever it's called. And then I've mentioned this in one of my videos, my earlier videos, the newest from Miracle-Gro. No, they do not sponsor me, but I do love their products. And of course, perlite. And then I would show you, but it looks disgusting. But my water mixture that I water my plants with, I have to do a whole video, not a whole video, but I have to do a different video explaining what that is and how I mix my water. So with this particular setting today, I have one of the ingredients I do have in here is the Miracle-Gro Quick Start. And I like to use that because that is for helping to prevent transplant shock. So if you're planting new plants and stuff like that, I just always like to use that and mix it in my water with some other organic products. So and I've seen a good result. So I've seen less shock and less demise, I guess, in my plants, in my new plantlings or seedlings, whatever they're called. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get a good angle to where you guys can see me, potting the plants and everything else like that. So this might, I don't want it to be a really long video, but it might turn out to be that way. But yeah, I just, if you guys seen any of my previous replants or plant with me's from 2 or 3 years ago, I'm still doing the same thing. Just kind of changed up a little bit of my regimen. And some of the product like this here, this tropical potting mix from Miracle-Gro. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I don't know what, I call it voodoo magic. But I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they have in this potting soil. But I will say, my plant babies are insanely doing well. When I plant my clippings, so anytime my propagations, so anytime, this is the cactus soil now, so anytime I do my my propagations, I use only that tropical potting soil, and I use the perlite. And my plant babies, I'll show you guys on my plant tour, which is coming up. But when I say that stuff is like magic, you guys, that stuff is like magic. So, and I've also learned during this plant journey that I'm going on, when you use perlite, especially like the small version of this perlite, it actually holds water. And I didn't realize that until I started propagating in only perlite at one point. And then I noticed that it holds moisture. And I thought it was better for, I'm just going to put a little bit of this because it's so dense and nutrient rich. But yeah, so I didn't realize that until, you know, I started propagating in it. And I'm just like, oh, wow. So now I have to be careful with how much perlite I use because that holds on to moisture too. Well, you know, when it's clumped together, but everyone's experience is different. But I know for me, I noticed a huge difference. For some of my plants, I'll be adding a little bit more perlite, but this is not a set. Like some people have like a set in stone, no changing, no holds barred, no judgment or anything. Way that they pot their plants or the way that they fix their soils or whatever. Some people don't have soil, some people do have soil, and that's not me. I don't do that. I just go with what plant I'm working with at the time. So I like to do definitely moisture draining or high draining mixtures. I just want to make sure, let me see if you guys, put you down a little bit more. There we go. This one is meant for, here we go, my, come here baby, oh look at you. And this might be too small. So look at the roots, look at the spaghetti. All right, so this might be too small. I might need to get a little bit bigger one, but you know what? No, I'll keep this in here for now. Keep her just how she is. And I would honestly prefer to pot her in a clear pot so I can keep an eye on her roots. But if I want to keep her alive, like I have the non-variegated burley marks over there, I'm just going to put her in this terracotta because that's how I got the other one in terracotta. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I love, like this is my zen right here, you guys. This is my zen, if I'm not in prayer and fasting and reading my Bible, this is another thing that I love to do that just brings me so much peace and relaxation and just, wow. So, the noise in the background you hear is my children and my cats. And yeah. All right. So look at her how pretty she is. All right. So the Burley Marks Variegata. I call it Variegata, but I know it's something different. But I'm going to keep an eye on her. I'm going to keep her upstairs in my room with me where you guys saw my first plant unboxing video. I'm going to keep her upstairs in my room so I can keep an eye on her because she is variegated. She might, I could be wrong, but she could be a little bit more sensitive to being transplanted right now, even if I water her with this stuff. But I haven't seen too much. So I'm going to cut those 2 yellow leaves off and get those out the way. Sorry, I hope I didn't make any noise for anyone who's wearing like headphones or anything. But there she is. So, my beautiful, beautiful Burley Marks Variegata. Okay. So, I'm going to peel these shafts off to keep from anything rotting because it was sitting in water for a little bit. There looks like to be moss or something. I don't know if you can see that. It looks to be moss on the roots. Come on, camera. I don't know what that means. So, I don't know. I don't know if I should plant this up into a terracotta, or if these are the type of plants that like moisture. Let's see. These philodendron. This is a self-heading. Oh, I have to be careful with what you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a clear pot so I can watch these roots, because these are making me kind of nervous. Okay, so let's just do this. We'll put it in a terracotta, plastic pot. I got these off of Amazon. I can't remember who I purchased them through, and how I measure what size to use right there. So, I guess I'll use this size because I don't want too much water to stay on, too much moisture to stay on the roots. Let me put a little bit more. All right. Just a little bit more. And then just keep an eye on the roots. So for anyone who has any experience with these particular plants, like Pillsbury, please feel free. Words are hard. Please feel free to write it down in the comments. Any suggestions that you have, any experiences that you have, because I'm new to these particular plants. I've never had these in my plant family before. So I want to get it right. I want to do what's right by them. So please feel free to give me your ideas. So, and because these roots were just in water, I'm going to actually give these a little bit of water, because sometimes I'll water all the way through and just give them a really good soaking. I don't want too much water, too much more water on these roots, because they've already been in water, and then the soil is going to be still moist too, so I just don't want to put the roots through that, and I don't want them to go into shock. So there we go. Keep it standing straight up. Now I'm going to keep an eye on this one too. I'm going to bring this one upstairs too. What?
She was just in your bucket.
What bucket?
That bucket right there.
Hey, fat girl.
She was just in your bucket.
You come to say hi. You say hi. Look. You see that now? Look. Yeah. You say hi. Look, Mama, right there. You see that? You see the camera? There you go. You see that? Say hi. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, we don't know if she's a Siberian cat or not, but yeah. They say she has all the markings. Here's her brother. But no, don't put him on me. He's gonna scratch me. Get his big old Christmas ham self off of me. I call him my Christmas ham. He's so pudgy, y'all. Oh my God, he's still just a kitten. Like, he's the size of an adult cat, and he's literally just a kitten. Okay. So these are the cats. What bucket? That's my watering bucket. He's so silly. Leave him alone. Let him live there. He's fine. Yeah, so if you guys ever see my YouTube page, not YouTube, my Facebook page or whatever I be posting in there, they can see him. Yeah. This is my Christmas ham. This is Simba, my Christmas ham. Put him down. Yeah. These two are the ones that's terrorizing my house. They two, I have to keep them locked up at night. No, I don't even have baby. I have to keep them locked up at night because these little Christmas hams, whoo, these little things, they be tearing up my house. I'm like, oh my God, get these cats. Oh goodness. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next. Okay. This one I really want to keep an eye on the roots because they were so thin, and I'm not familiar with this particular plant and how the roots are supposed to look. So I'm going to definitely put this one in a clear pot too. And keep an eye on that. Don't want too much soil around the roots, but I want to make sure she's planted in there good. So I'm just sticking her. Let me guys, let me know in the comments below if this is a good angle while I'm recording. If not, I can set up a different angle for everyone. I'm glad I invested in this, oh my God, I was going to say to-go mat. Words are hard. I need to go to bed. Oh my God. To this traveling, I'm just gonna call it a traveling traveling planter mat, whatever it's called. So I got all of these off of Amazon in one order. So, you know, different people, but I got these clear pots, and then it's over there somewhere. I got some clear moss poles so I can, so I'm going to change up my style of moss poles that I've been using just to see. So far, not a good go, only because my, who is that? My, what's her face? She didn't do so well. I had a clipping of a Mandula pothos, and I had her in my propagation box for a while, and she grew nice, thick, healthy roots. Isn't that pretty? She grew nice, thick, healthy roots. But then when I put her on the moss, I had her on the stick at first, and she was doing fine. But then when I put her in on the moss pole with the moss, her roots, the area roots that she grew, the really pretty, healthy area roots, started rotting away. And of course, that made me panic, and so I just stopped, took her off the moss pole, and then I just left her as she is now. And so I don't know if it's the Mandula. If anyone has that same experience, let me know. But I don't know if it's the Mandula that can't take, you know, certain things, or maybe it was just too much moss, too much moisture or something. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see this might be too big. Yeah, that's too big. Her roots are not that much. So, yeah, you see, if I put this in here, nothing but all of this will be soil on top of these little roots. And I don't want that. That's too much. So, put this to the side here. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put this in a smaller pot, or maybe even in this, because she's so tall. Yeah. So I'm going to put her in a Dixie cup, a clear Dixie cup, and then go from there. So I don't want to cut these roots, these leaves off at the end, because it's going to be under the soil, and I don't want rot to come in. So I'm going to sit this here, and I'm going to just cut it off like I did with the other plant there. Cut it off at the top to where there's no soil getting in and causing rot. So again, this is what the roots looked like. And then, all right, so we're gonna uncurl these a little bit, shake them off a little bit, and then get these potted up. And of course, this has drainage holes. This is what I've used with some of my other plants. I would like to make these holes a little bit bigger. I'm not sure if one of my subscribers that I've had for a while, and I do apologize, I forget who that was, but they blessed me with some tools. They blessed me with an orange set for tools, and OMG, I still use, go get that right there, Harmony. Go get that right there, that toolbox right there, over there by the water cooler. I still use these tools to this day. So I forget who you are. It's in one of my previous videos, so you might have to rewind, go back to one of my previous videos, but I still use this to this day. It's a 12-piece garden tool set. I still use this to this day. Look at that. I am so grateful. I forget who you are. I am so grateful though to whomever, I forget, but it's It's on one of my videos, so I may have to go back and look. It's on one of my videos. So, but yeah, I got all my stuff in there. So yeah, thank you so much. I am still so grateful. So thank you to I forget, but I'll tag her in there because she sent me these because she got tired of me using knives to put holes into my my pots and stuff. And then I did wind up getting a drill for Christmas from my family. So like I was blessed all the way around, like getting tools and drills and everything that I needed. So thank you. I'm still grateful and still use that to this day. So your generosity has not gone unnoticed or undone. I thank you so much. So we're gonna pot this up. Okay, so just have to get her positioned in her pot here. And now, all right. Now I don't want to put so much soil because she is tall. And I might have to just get a stick because she's leaning. And that was the reason I wanted to avoid getting a bigger pot for her. But I think this is enough. So, let me see. I don't have anything close by. Let me see, you guys, if I can find a stick that's just small enough and yet tall enough to stand her up. Because, yep, she's leaning over. She's very top heavy. But I do not want literally a earth ton of soil on top of all of these little roots that she has. So let me see something real quick. Okay, sorry. Had to see if it was recording. All right, so I did wind up finding this. So it's top heavy this way. Uh-oh, gross, ew. So then I will put it in this way to counteract the weight. And there we go. How pretty is that? I'm sorry. All right, so let me get her tied onto here. Be careful. I don't want to break her. Let's get her tied onto here. These aerial roots, I don't know what to do with these. I'm going to see if I can air layer propagate with her. And if I can, that'd be freaking awesome because she's already got these beautiful aerial roots. I just need to see how they react in water. So, let's see. Or not water per se, but probably moss. All right, tie that a little bit. Give it one more tie. And there we go. All right, so we got Mama's baby on the pole here. Okay. Let's get that. So now she's not top heavy anymore. Her weight has been counteracted and it's not that much soil on top of her roots. All right, I think we did pretty good, you guys. I'm sorry there's a glare because of the plastic, but yeah. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove these two leaves right here. I'm going to remove this one just here because there's no soil. So this one was dying already. This is one of the two leaves that I had showed you guys was dying already. And then this is the other one. Oh, poor thing. So I'm just cut that here. There you go. So hopefully it'll focus all of that energy into this new growth point. And then maybe send off offshoots. I don't know much about this plant, so I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe I can direct these roots down into the soil here. I don't know if that's what they're for, if that's what they do. Maybe I can do that. These are too short here. This one's broken off here, so that one's not gonna make it. I guess maybe when they start growing more, I'll just direct them down into the soil and maybe they'll do something. All right, that's it, you guys. So the other one is still in water because remember it broke off, so I put it in water. Let me see if I want to grab something else to pot up real quick. That was only 3. I'm still excited. I am enjoying myself. I want to plant some more. Yum. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Let me see if I can find some. Hey guys, so I really couldn't find anything else to repot. Everything that is potted up now is already potted up, and then my propagations that are upstairs in my room don't need to be repotted right now. So we're just going to water these babies in, and then we will conclude today's video. So like I said, I really don't want to I really don't want to show you the water that I'm using, but I'll go ahead. This is the little jug that I use. But the reason the water is brown is because I have some natural ingredients in there. I have, let me see if I probably can try to grab it. If not, I'll just explain it in another video. I could try to remember what I have in there. But I know I have fish emulsion with seaweed mixed together. And then I have, it's Captain Neptune's, I believe. And then I have the Quick Start from Miracle Grow. And then I also have some of that, I forget the name of it, but it's in a brown bottle and it's vitamins. And you got some seasoned plant parents will know what I'm talking about. I'll have to show it to you guys. And then I have some Root Start in there as well. And it's just a little bit of all of those. So that's the reason why that's brown, is because of the fish emulsion and the seaweed. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get these babies watered in. I like to see how fast the water drains through so I can see how much drainage my soil has. So that's not too bad. It came through pretty fast. Yeah. You'd like to see that in your fast draining plant soil. You love to see that. So that's a great sound. I'm not going to put so much, but I am going to put enough. There you go. And I just want to make sure, and I do this all the time, you guys, so this isn't for video. This is what I do. There we go. So it's coming through. There you go. It's a little bit slower, maybe because, there we go. So, yep. And I just let them sit. I'm going to get some water on you. I love to see the water go all the way down and just moisten the rest of the soil. There we go. That's good. It's always a good sign. Oh, I love that sound. So, oh, please don't knock that over because that stuff smells. That's what I forgot to also mention. That water smells. Not cute. Do not drop that water on your floor, especially if you have carpet. Don't drop it on your floor or your carpet because it's stinky. Oh my God. My children are always saying, you making your potions and something, poisons or something. They saying potions or poisons or something. And I'm just like, you guys are hilarious. But I'm like, it's for my plant babies. All right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yep. And I just let them drain. And then the next day, I put them in their respective places. So that is it, everyone. Right, so that concludes the rest of this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so grateful and so thankful to you all. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and press the bell notification so that you can be notified anytime I upload anything. And if you are not new here, thank you so much for coming back. And as always, you guys, do not forget that I love you. God loves you too. You all be blessed, and we will see you all in our next video. Bye.